What's going on, guys? I am back. Before I get started, make sure you check out my other YouTube videos for more trading information as well as financial tips to help you out along your journey. All right, so now that we got that out the way, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Share this with every trader you know, every aspiring trader, everyone who's into Robinhood. Doesn't matter if you're a trader or you're someone who's looking to take that next step in your trading journey. Share this video with them and also make sure you like it. All right, so this video is for traders who's looking to make money, and if you're a trader, I believe that is you. So this video is exactly for you. It's becoming more popular for prop firms to come out and say they're gonna fund traders. Some of them are legit, some of them aren't. What I'm gonna do today is share you guys FTMO, the challenge, and why I think it's something that you as a trader should do. All right, so here is the FTMO challenge. So for starters, traders' main issue is that they don't actually have the capital needed in their account size to actually, take this to another journey or their next step, which become full time, right? So this alone, right? I'm gonna go and break down everything. So as forex traders want to, you can trade our company's capital, receive 70% of profits, we cover the losses. So what your profits are, you get 70% of that. And another thing is that you can actually do a free trial or a full challenge. I don't think you guys should do a free trial. I just recommend you guys should just go with the full challenge. But next up, you can trade up to. Well, I'll scroll down. All right, so we'll scroll down, and then you have 3 steps to it. You first off have the challenge, the verification process, and then from there you can become a trader, a FTMO trader, and they'll fund your account. So you have different ways you go about doing it. You have an aggressive. You also have the normal. You don't have to utilize the aggressive. You can actually just stick with the normal, right? So with this, we're gonna go with the $100,000 account and then work our way down. I actually don't recommend anyone doing the 10,000 account nor the 25,000 account. I think if you're gonna do this, you might as well just do the 50,000 or the 100,000. I'm gonna get to that as well. So with this, right, it says trading period, you have 30 days to complete step one, right? Now with step one, minimum trading days is 10. The fact that you have 30 days, it does not mean you have to complete this in 30 minutes. It's 30 days. So you can actually take your time and do it correctly. The minimum trading days is 10. And now with the minimum trading days, it forces you as a trader to steady grow your account instead of trying to get rich in like the next hour, right? Because that's another thing when it comes to traders. The main issue is that they look on social media, and they see quote unquote everyone making all this money by like the next hour, next day, so they try to do the same exact thing. They try to over leverage, and it backfires, right? And then from there they got to keep funding their account over and over and over and over, and they're not really progressing the way they want to. Now with this one, you have minimum trading days to go about doing so. So even if you complete it in one day, you're not passing until you have the remaining days to go about it. Next up, you have your maximum daily loss. Maximum daily loss is 5,000. So you as a trader, you have to focus on risk management. Another thing when it comes to traders, their main issue besides the account size is they don't have a trading plan, nor do they have proper risk management. So this forces you to have proper risk management because you can't go and lose $5,000 in a day. Maximum loss as well is 10,000 to add to risk management. Now your profit target is 10,000. We're doing the $100,000 challenge, right? That's the one we click. The profit target for that is 10,000. So in reality, it's only 10%, right? So if you really do the math, you're only making 10%. Now, if you're a trader who doesn't have $10,000 in their account, you might as well take this challenge. And the reason why, because again, it's 10%. That's what you're doing. So you're paying 540 euros, but in America, that's roughly like 620 at the time we record this video. It's like 620. 610, 620, around that. Again, EU is in a little uptrend, so that number can actually go higher. But as of me recording this video, I believe the breakdown it boils down to like 610 to $620, $610 or $620. All right, so that's the first step. Then the second step, you have 60 days to complete the next one, right? So within 60 days, you have the same exact thing. You have to prove to yourself that it wasn't just a fluke. So you got to do 10 days. 5,000 is your maximum daily loss. That's your goal. I mean, your maximum loss and daily loss, and then now you have 5%. So instead of 10%, now you gotta just make 5%. You don't have to pay for this; it's free. After that, once you pass this step, now you're becoming an actual trader. So with this, that fee you pull up in the beginning is actually kind of refundable. So you have a refundable fee that you get, and now you're good. So another thing you do as well with the $100,000 account, right? You just proved that you can do 10,000 in 1 month. Now you can prove you did 5,000. So if you repeat this process and you just keep compounding it, once you become a trader, don't change anything, right? You could continue doing what got you there, and what got you there is following, these steps. So if you make 10,000 in 1 month by becoming an actual trader, you get 70% of that. 70% of 10,000 is $7,000. Majority of traders or even individuals, they're not making that much money in a month, especially from trading. So now you have the opportunity to get that just by completing this challenge that costs you not even $1,000. So that's why I recommend the 100,000 account. Same thing with the 50,000, right? The rules still apply. It's 10% you're making. You can't lose more than 5%. And then once you get the verification, same exact step. Now with this one, if it's 5%, ask yourself this: do you have $5,000 in your account? If you don't, here's a chance for you to go about doing so. It's 345. That math is around like 420 if I'm not mistaken in US dollars. So you're paying 420 to have access to a $5,000 account. All right. And now $25,000. I don't think this makes sense because again, it's only 10%. So instead of 2,000, instead of 25,000, you're really only trading a 2,500 account. It doesn't make sense for you to do that. You might as well just save your money and do it yourself. Especially the fact that you're gonna have to give them 70%. That's useless. That's pointless. Same thing with the 10,000 as well. It's the same thing as having a $1,000 account. So you might as well just focus on the 50,000 as well as the 100,000. So again, guys, it forces you to use proper risk management, stick to a trading plan, and the minimum days you can focus on actually compounding your account correctly instead of actually just trying to, as I said, trying to make $30,000 in the next minute just because you see people on social media doing that, right? It's not realistic unless you have the actual capital in your account as well as the skills. Then it's possible for you to go about that route. But just because you see someone else doing it, don't compare yourself to the individual, because you comparing yourself to the individual, you're gonna compare your chapter 12 to their chapter 10, right? There's so many chapters in between that you just don't know exactly what's going on, right? You don't know how the experience is, you don't know the resources they use, so you might as well just focus on comparing yourself to what you've done in the past. That's the best thing advice I can give you, not just trading but just life overall. Right? You have to become a better version of yourself, not a better version of somebody else. And then last up, when it comes to this challenge, the range of markets. So you can trade more than just forex, right? So if you're trading indices, if you're trading cryptos or commodities, you have access to that as well. So it's a way for you to get your account funded, trade the regular pairs you love and want to trade, and then on top of that, you can make money by doing so. So again, as I said, it makes sense for you to have the $50,000 account or the $100,000 because you're going to start with 5,000. Pretty much it's 10%, so it's 5,000, or you start with 10,000. So again, if you have that set, go this route, take this challenge, and complete it. So in closing, if you're a trader who's looking to get your account funded, I highly, highly, highly recommend you take on this challenge. Now, don't just take on this challenge without having the right guidance as well as a plan so you can actually execute it and you can pass the challenge correctly. So what I'm going to do in the description below, I'm going to include my trading journal as well as my trading plan so that I can help you out so you can pass this challenge as well as help you out along your trading journey. With successful traders, we all follow a strategic plan to help us stay profitable. And most importantly, we journal every single one of our entries. By recording our entries, we can see where we went wrong at, what went right, where we messed up on, what can we continue doing, where we actually follow our trading plan. All of this boils down to recording your entries. So again, I'll include a link for both of those in the description below.